Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to talk a little bit about the text saying what you mean. What is the word that comes to your mind when you listen to saying what you mean? The word, of course, is pragmatics, which is very similar, the written form and to Spanish. So, is pragmatics important when you are learning a language or a second language? Yes, it is. Pragmatics is very important in language. Why? Pragmatics studies the importance of context in sentences when speaking. So we have here two interlocutors trying to understand each other. When you are trying to get understood by others, sometimes there are some issues that do not allow the other to get your message. So questions like, what did he just say? I don't get it. That can happen even in your first language. So the author proposed when this happens, shortcuts. What are shortcuts? Shortcuts are expressions that make easier the communication process. And shortcuts have three main characteristics. The first one is that they are expressions. Second is that they facilitate communication. And finally, we acquire them when we are learning or when we are acquiring a new or our language. This means that this is unconscious. So, when you are trying to understand each other, the author proposed cooperative principle. People communicating to each other have an objective, which is communicate. So the objective is communication. So they guide the conversation to what they want to say. So being polite is a requirement when you are trying to communicate, understand, and receive the message. For that reason, there is the politeness theory. The author stated that for people trying to communicate, it's better to work together instead of being in conflict. So we have here two examples. When you are fighting and not trying to get the message, not trying to understand, you don't receive any benefit. But when the cooperation is mutual, benefits are mutual as well. So here we have the communication, sending and being received. This is okay when trying to communicate. Finally, the text proposed speech acts. What are they? Speech act. Speech act. The author proposed three forces. Forces are a future present in the speech, and they have two main characteristics: nature of the speech and act performed. And there are three forces. Locutory act is when you say something and what you say has sense and reference. Then we have illocutionary act. This is when you say something and that sentence performs an action. And finally, this word is complicated to say, perlocutionary act. This is when you persuade someone to do a specific thing. So, at the end of this video, we have two main questions. The first one is it important to teach pragmatics? Yes, it is. Because understanding pragmatics, you you are helped to understand each other, to understand the context in which words are used. It helps you to communicate, to send and get a message correctly because you understand the context and the words. And the second question and last one is, how would you do it? As future teachers, we have to understand that our students need to explore first, in my opinion, their own words in Spanish, to then understand the English words. So I would start by teaching them what pragmatic is, and then they will have to provide examples when they understand what pragmatic is, examples in their own language, to then apply them in English. Or maybe because I consider that teaching pragmatics is kind of fun, because the misunderstanding tends to be fun when you are acting, when you are performing something. So maybe creating a role play or a play using them would be fun, and they can get the message about what pragmatic is easier than just giving them a worksheet or a text in which they have to find maybe the meaning with complicated words that won't make easy the learning process. So in my opinion, you can have two ways: letting them to perform the words and have fun, or making them to explore their own pragmatics in their own language.